Hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of Earthbound. This episode is going to be a little bit different because I kind of screwed up my recording setup somehow. I don't know how I did, but somehow I recorded the episode and did not get the microphone audio recorded. I'm not sure how that happened. I mean, I definitely remember setting the microphone to record audio, and my recording, it even generated a little file for the microphone audio. Somehow it's just a blank file, like it's the full length of the episode, but it's just silent the whole time. So I don't really know what happened there. I'm gonna have to do a couple more tests to take care of that. It'll be this episode and the next episode. I recorded them in one sitting, so they both have this problem. So for this episode and the next episode, I'm going to have post-commentary, which is just delightful. Okay, so basically what's going on here now, in the last episode, we went to Giant Step and got the first of the 8 melodies. And then on our way back, we got stopped by a cop who said I should go over to the police station, because apparently I wasn't supposed to be over there in Giant Step, so yay. Alright, so, and this is me kind of not knowing where the police station is. I'll just cut away to where I find the police station. And, oh, here we are. Here is the police station. Okay, at last. Alright, we gotta talk to this police officer guy. So, here you are. I've been giving him, like, the stereotypical Irish cop voice. I don't know, or at least my best attempt at one. You're the little delinquent that came back from Giant Step. Now you listen here. Don't enter means just that. Do not enter. You got that? And furthermore, blah blah, blah blah. It's usually those tax evaders who blah blah, blah blah, blah blah, blah blah, blah blah. Yeah, so this guy goes on and on and on. We'll talk to the other cop. I think at first I was giving the other cop the Irish voice too, and then I decided on more like a New Yorker type voice, so we'll try that. Why is the road to Tucson closed? An emergency, of course. At times like this, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Anyway, are you sure you really want to go to Tucson? Or is it... I remember... I'm not sure, actually, whether it's supposed to be Tucson, or if it's supposed to be like a pun of Tucson, like the city in Arizona. I think I just like calling it Tucson because it's a fun little pun. So yeah, now we have to fight 5 police officers, because why not? I don't think they ended up being too difficult, if I remember correctly. I did have to heal a couple times, though. It was kind of annoying. Yeah, they do a decent amount of damage, so... And then when you defeat them, it says the cop turned back to normal. Okay, so that's cop number 1. Now we have cop number 2. He says that your average policeman is stronger than a superhero. Well, I guess they have to have a lot more courage than a superhero because they don't have any superpowers. They're just a human being. So in that regard, I guess it's more admirable. I don't know if they're stronger physically. But anyway, we got cop number 3 here. And I think he called me Fat Boy, which is... I mean... he's kinda... Maybe he's a little rounded, but I don't think he looks fat at all, so... I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, another cop turned back to normal. Okay, cop number 3 is down. Got cop number 4. And it's just more of the same stuff. Yeah, I had to heal because... Yeah, look at that, 28 damage. And once again, I used the hamburger right away because items do not give you priority. And then I healed with the cookie, and then he just did 13 damage to me. So I guess it didn't really matter. And then I defeated him in one hit anyway because I got a smash attack. So maybe not the best decision. And then the 5th cop just chickens out, so we get to face the boss instead. There's no way I can beat you in a straight competition, so... Actually, I forget. Did I actually fight him? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I paused here for some reason. I guess I was trying to say something witty. Super Ultra Mambo Tango Foxtrot Martial Arts. Yeah, I do have to fight him, right. So whatever I was saying there when that was paused, I'm sure it was some kind of wonderfully witty remark, but we will never know. I don't even remember. So yeah, this guy, Captain Strong, he's a little bit different. He spends a lot of time buffing out his offense. So I'm just trying to defeat him as soon as possible using my PSI gaming attack. But he's kind of got me scared here, so I decided it would be for the best. Yeah, look at that, 50 HP. So I timed that out just right and ate a hamburger. Because that was just scary. And I decided to play it safe and eat another hamburger, but Captain Strong decided to do nothing, so I tried another PSI gaming attack. Ooh, 52 HP. Man, that Captain Strong is strong. But fortunately I defeated him in one more hit. So, even though it was a little scary, it wasn't too bad. I got up to level 12, which is great. And oh baby, Vitality and IQ went up by 3. And sweet, maximum HP went up by 42, which is a lot. Maximum PP went up by 15. And that is a lot. And so we also got a PSI shield. Alright. So we defeated the Own It police force, which is interesting. It's kind of strange to be forced into a fight with some cops. But I mean, I guess it was just a friendly scuffle and they respect me for defeating them, I guess. So it's an interesting dynamic there. Alright, so yeah, he's, Captain Strong is now calling in his favors or whatever, ordering the police to let me go to Tucson. Right, I'm gonna call it Tucson. Even though it's probably Tucson, I like the pun. Like I said, I'm calling it Tucson. And so now, with that done, it's time to get on the road to Tucson. I believe first I stopped and healed up and got some hamburgers, though. I don't remember. I think I did buy some more hamburgers. Well, I guess we'll find out. I'm actually doing the post-commentary a few days. Yeah, that guy. When you go into the arcade, he like just stops you and says yeah or something every time. Yeah, one thing I hadn't shown before, if you talk to Frank, now that we've defeated him, he'll rest you up and fully restore you, which is awesome. All for free, so you don't have to stay at a hotel. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm actually recording this post-commentary a few days after I actually recorded the episode, because when I finished recording the episode and the episode after it, I did realize that I hadn't gotten the microphone audio recorded, or like that it didn't work for some reason. But it was late, and so I had to put it off. Had to put off the editing of the video, and I've just been busy. I had to edit the previous Earthbound episode still, so I had to do that, and I had to edit some more of my Pokemon Volt White episodes and record some of those, so I've been kind of busy, and so now I'm just now getting around to recording this. So I don't totally remember, I did look through the video again, but I don't totally remember exactly what I did at every second, or exactly what was going through my mind. But yeah, I'm gonna go in here and withdraw some money from the ATM so that I can buy some more hamburgers and stock up. I've accumulated a pretty good amount of money right now. It's plenty, sort of, to get me through this next section, keep me stocked up, so it's good. It's a pretty useful feature to have, especially since I'm trying to remember even if you make money from defeating enemies. You definitely don't make any money from defeating the animals. I don't know if you make any money from defeating people. But it's nice to have your dad there save you some money over time and just accumulate money as you play through the game. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure exactly how that mechanic works, like if it just does over time, or if he or if he gets you a certain amount after you get to a certain milestone in the game, or take steps or fight so many battles, but regardless of how it exactly works, it's nice to have a steady stream of income coming in. Okay, so now the road to Tucson is down here to the south. As you can see, here are the cops. They don't stop me or anything, so I am free to go on my merry way. Yep, but first I guess I'll check out this house. And oh, it's a bunch of mice. And a kid who looks like Pigpen from Peanuts. I live rent-free in the mouse's house. These mice are known as exit mice. They are very kind, and boy are they fast. I really love these guys. So yeah, these are the exit mice. And they have arrows on their heads. Please take my son along. He may look like a regular small mouse, but he can lead you to an exit if you're lost in a maze. Will you take one of my sons along? Sure, Mr. Mouse, since you don't want one of your sons, I guess I'll have to take it. And I have too many items. Because apparently you're flesh and blood, your son, you consider your son an item. So I can't take him with me. But I decided I'd just eat the skip sandwich because I'm not that curious about its effects. I'd rather just save my more useful items and take a mouse. Because it could come in handy at some point in time. See, look, he says I can treat him as one of my items. I don't know, Mr. Mouse. That's not very nice. I am taking one of your sons from this abusive situation. So there. Alright, looks like we've got a present. I think my inventory is still full, right? So, but I'm still gonna check out what's in it. And there's a hamburger. And that's fine. I'll remember it for later when I need another hamburger. So now continuing again down the road to Tucson. The long and winding road. Okay, so here's what looked like a forest. When I entered it, I was expecting, yeah, see, this kind of looks like a big old forest. But as I found out, it's not quite the forest I thought it was. But first we gotta fight 2 black antoids and a mushroom thing. I just figured I'd use PSI Gaming just so I could get them all at once. Ramblin' Evil Mushroom. How's that for a name? Ramblin' Evil Mushroom. Okay, and look, it's another mole. Mr. Mole. I'm not an enemy, I'm just a friendly mole. I'll tell you how to distinguish between your friends and enemies. It's easy to tell an enemy just by looking at them. Enemies look like humans with weird colored faces. Beware of them. However, you can't get more powerful if you avoid enemies. So yeah, that's actually a precursor to, or like foreshadowing, I guess, of the kind of foes we'll meet right here in Tucson. Yeah, so anyway, I thought I was gonna go through this big old forest and it was gonna be a maze, and that's why I would need the exit mouse, but no, we're already in Tucson. And so basically, once I get here, pretty much my goal is to find a girl named Paula. And of course, right now I just entered Tucson, I don't really know where everything is, so I pretty much start out with just exploring around the town, which it's quite interesting. What I found from exploring around Tucson is that at first it was confusing, but then after a while I started getting the hang of things. It was a little bit easier for me than Own It, I think. Just because, I don't know, the layout of it, it seemed like in Own It things were more like in a grid where everything was equal. Oh wait, that's right. We have to take a picture! Pictures taken instantaneously! I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say, Fuzzy Pickles! Fuzzy Pickles! Okay, well that's done. But anyway, like I was saying, I just think the general layout of Tucson, I don't know what it is, but I guess it has a little more variety. Like, Own It is kind of grid-like, and like all the buildings look kind of similar, but as you'll find out in Tucson, there's a little bit more variety because there's like a park and there's a preschool, both of which we're going to visit pretty soon. Actually, I don't remember if I visited the park in this episode or the next episode, but we definitely visit the preschool. There's a department store, which is like that game that I'm not supposed to name anymore, that has at least one city in every game where there's a big department store and you can buy a lot of items, and yeah. So I just do a little exploring around here. Basically, from what I've gathered, it's like having every kind of shop all in one. As we go up the escalator, we will see. So this floor has food. We have a bakery. And then we have a burger stand, of course. And then we go upstairs one more, and it's like the drugstore up here. We can buy equipment, which... yeah, I'm gonna go check out what equipment they have here. And I'm looking through, and yeah, it says that the slingshot, based on the fact that the little window is blinking, it means that I can, in fact, increase my stats if I equip that item. So, I did some thinking about it, because I wasn't sure, if it was a good time to upgrade my equipment, but then, you know, part of me figured it's always a good time to upgrade your equipment. And I had plenty of money for it, but yeah, I had too many items, of course, and I had to sell something, so I figured, the best option, I guess, would be to sell the T-ball bat, since that's the item I would be replacing anyway, and I would sell it. But this is where I took a pause in the video to take the opportunity to just kind of really just to look up the sort of difference in the T-ball bat and the slingshot, and just to see if it was worth selling the T-ball bat. Like, I don't know, I get this little hoarder mentality where I'm afraid to sell something that might be useful. But eventually, I did at some point make the decision that, yeah, I was just gonna sell the T-ball bat. And now that that's all settled, we can buy the slingshot. And offense went up to 34. Okay. So next up, we'll check out this other clerk here. And there's Cold Remedy again, and a teddy bear, which is interesting. I wasn't sure what a teddy bear was, or what it did, or anything like that. So... Well, I guess I didn't buy one yet. I did buy one at some point, but I guess not yet. Again, this is the weird thing about doing this, not just doing post-commentary, but doing post-commentary a few days after actually recording the episode. I'm a little unfamiliar with what was going through my head, like I said. So yeah, right now... Oh yeah, I forgot, I read that guy's voice like Mr. T before. Oh well, too late now. And there's a theater. Yeah, so basically what I'm doing now is I'm looking around town, talking to people, trying to figure out if I can get any kind of clue as to where this girl Paula might be. I get kind of lost for a while. I could just cut out sort of the parts where I'm kind of just wandering around, but since this is the first episode that I'm in Tucson, I might as well leave it in here so we can see. We took the scenic tour of the town. So we get to see all kinds of different, what kinds of different buildings and stuff there are here. And oh yeah, that creepy guy, that's one of the enemies that the mole was telling me about. I'm not quite ready to take one of those guys on. They're kind of creeping me out, so I'm just gonna keep my distance. There's the Tucson hospital. There's some water. I guess it's a stream or something. It turns at a 90-degree angle, which seems weird. But yeah, that was the park over there, that area surrounded by water. Okay, so this is the preschool right here. That little kid says Paula isn't here, but figure maybe if we talk to people in here, they'll give us some clues. When I grow up, I want to be just like Paula. Paula's a little girl, though, too, right? But yeah, what I realized was I got a little confused for a second. But actually, Paula is, I guess, about Ness's age, but her parents own the preschool, which, when I look back at one of my earlier episodes, someone actually mentioned that already, that her parents own a preschool. One of the NPCs had already said that. So yeah, I guess Paula's parents take care of the kids here at the preschool, and she helps out, so all the kids love Paula. And yeah, she also has some kind of unusual power, which is interesting, and probably some kind of foreshadowing to something important that's going to happen later in the game. But yes, nobody seems to know where Paula is, and Paula's mother doesn't seem all that upset, so let's ask Paula's dad. So, you want to see Paula? Many come here to see her miraculous powers, but they're just leeches. So, are you from a TV station or what? No, sir, I am not. To meet you or not to meet you can only be decided by Paula. Paula has said that she would only meet with the boy named Ness. What a coincidence! That's my name! Oh, I was in Paula's dream, and I'll save the world. That's awesome. I am the chosen one. She doesn't seem to be here. I wonder where she went. I'm sorry, but could you come back later? Yep, so I guess that didn't help us out at all. We're not really much closer to finding her. Let's go upstairs, though, and see if there's any items to steal, borrow. And there is, in fact, a present, so let's see. And it's a teddy bear! But I have too much stuff. Okay, yeah, so this is the point. I didn't actually buy the teddy bear the first time. This is the point where I was like, oh, it's a free teddy bear. Well, I really want to know what the teddy bear does, so I'm just gonna use up a hamburger just so I can see what the teddy bear does. And trust me, guys, you will not be disappointed. Look! Wait, not yet. It's a cute teddy bear. But look, it follows us around! Yeah, so basically this teddy bear is like an extra party member. It doesn't attack, but it's like a decoy. It takes some hits for you, which is pretty cool and pretty useful. It helps you, especially, I found some of these, some of these enemies do a lot more damage now, now that we get to Tucson, so the teddy bear comes in handy. As you will find out, because as this episode and the next episode progresses, I will be buying quite a few teddy bears. But yeah, so I'm continuing to explore. Ah, no, I'm attacked. Attacked by a new age retro hippie. Alright, guess I gotta beat up some hippies here. And I don't know, you're not a very good hippie if you're losing your temper. And you turn back to normal. What is normal for a new age retro hippie? Is it just a regular hippie? Just a retro person? I don't know. Anyway, let's check out Berglund Park, which I realized later on... Ooh, Everdread. Yeah, that's the boss of Berglund Park, I guess. Yeah, so if you guys are quicker than me and you picked up on the little pun here of Berglund Park, Berglund is like burglar. All the characters in here are shady characters. Yeah, see, like, he doesn't care that flies land on the food. on the food he sells. And that guy was thinking of selling the for sale sign for $98. That first guy that I talked to over there wanted to steal the for sale sign. I'm guessing there might be some kind of reward if I bought the for sale sign and gave it to that guy, but $98, I don't really feel like spending it right now. Plus, none of these guys look particularly trustworthy, so I don't think I want to spend $98 just to, you know, get nothing in return, possibly. Because this game seems like it would just be trolling enough to do that. Whoa, what's this guy? Yeah, this guy is actually Everdread that I mentioned before. He is the boss of this area, I guess. And look at him with his derby hat, I guess, and his colorful shirt and green pants. If you notice now, I got that huge HP boost from the last level I gained. So that helps a lot. And plus he's attacking the teddy bear a lot, which is good. So I'm just gonna throw a lot of PSI gaming at him. And that time it didn't work. And, ooh, smash attack, 81 HP, that was not good, so I'm gonna use a hamburger. Hope he doesn't get another smash attack, but he attacks the teddy bear anyway. Alright, so I don't think I have enough for another PSI gaming, but I'm gonna eat another hamburger anyway because... And he destroyed my teddy bear, which really is sad. The first time my teddy bear died, I was really sad. But I don't have enough PP for PSI gaming, so I'm just going to do a regular attack, and looks like that was enough after all. So my poor dead teddy bear died, but at least we gained a level. So yeah, there we go. Yes, I'm Everdread, boss of Berglund Park. When I jumped off the roof, I twisted my ankle. Well, why did you jump off the roof in the first place? Anyway, I lost, and nothing will change that. You know, you're pretty strong. Yeah, I know that you want to find out about a girl named Paula. She went off to a secret hideout at the Peaceful Rest Valley. A chubby boy and a weird guy in a blue outfit have kidnapped her, though. They said that they were going to make Paula some sort of human sacrifice. They were definitely hardcore strange. Man, that's kinda creepy stuff there. Using like a 10-year-old or so girl as a human sacrifice. Yeah, I went over here to see if he was like Frank in Own It, if he would heal me for free, but no such luck. He wants me to find Paula first, which I guess we have to do. There's another creepy enemy guy over there, the guy with the blue head. Yeah, so I have to go over to Peaceful Rest Valley, which is all the way over to the east. I didn't feel like taking it all on in this episode because, I don't know, I just figured that I did a lot of exploring here today, and yeah, I would feel better to just end it off around here. So I'm going to head over to the hotel, I think is where I make my first stop, because obviously there's nowhere to heal for free. I suppose I could go up to Own It wouldn't be that big of a walk, but then I'd still have to fight some enemies on my way down, back down probably, so I figure I'll just take a stay in the hotel, at least check out the price of it. Let's see. $50, a little more than in Own It, but not horrible, so I'll gladly do that. And what's that? Ness, I'm a friend who you have never met before. My name is Paula. Can you hear me calling you? I am Paula. Ness! Paula. I am Paula. Can you hear me calling you? Help! Come and help me. I don't know where I am. I can hear water running in the distance. Ness, please help me. Well, that was interesting. How convenient that we were just talking about Paula and I decided to take a rest in the hotel, which seems to trigger this cutscene. Yeah, so this is an example of those special powers that Paula has. I guess she has some kind of psychic power, like telepathy or something. She can communicate to people in their dreams, maybe, or maybe just communicate to me because I have some kind of PSI power. I don't know. But anyway, that about does it for this episode. Just gonna go and call my dad and save, and that'll be about it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of my Earthbound playthrough.